thinking that I was unable to complete that task that you had provided to me in order for you to call off your silly little... Where is Therese? Jeanette?
Not even a knock? I could have been undressing. And who knows what I would have had to do to you. You're here to see Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria, aren't you?
Who is Victoria?
Ooh, can I see it?
You see with your eyes, fool.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know.
I did not...
All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
I have no idea what you are saying.
She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one.
Now hold on.
Fair. I'm not a fool.
Please, I do not care.
Success is just as much my doing as it is hers.
That is very irrelevant. This was meant for Therese, for she has to deal with Bertram Tongue, does she not?
Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you?
2 lifetimes, you say?
Fine, you hold on to it.
Well, it seems that she was acting.
To brave that big spooky place for my darling sister. How about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me?
Very well. Whatever you say, except I won't do it.
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city.
A clique, you say?
We can't let that happen, can we?
No, we
I
cannot.
need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
Brilliant, yes. Well, thank you, Jeanette. I certainly am.
I thought we went over this. Therese isn't here. Until he hears it from her, Bertram's like a windshield in the deep blue sea. Invisible.
Yes, which is why I decided not to give you the locket, you fool.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing.
Don't
get
knife?
Caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
Money. If you had only made that clear from the very beginning, Jeanette. I
I'm
will
sure
go
Therese
and do
will
whatever
be
you
thrilled
want
to
me
honor
to
your
do.
agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear
Pay
all
you?
about it.
Now hold on.
Hurry
that
up.
money's
I
mine.
can only amuse myself for so long.
Very well. Goodbye.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings.
Yes, what?
What was it?
That they also fetch a good value.
Exactly.
The street value on these paintings are quite amazing. Don't you think so? Why am I in here? What is this? A reflection. It is not there. I see, so this is a toilet where they both poop. Gallery Noir. Was that not the same place that Bertram Tongue had typed into his computer? Very fascinating. Perhaps there was some sort of link between him and Jeanette. And who is this young fellow?
Hey, hold on.
You were not
there.
here
I'm
before.
afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to
Nonsense,
radio
you
this
fool.
in.
This is my property.
Oh there. I'm afraid you'll have forced me to report a 453. Now that's disobeying a direct order from the security staff. Believe me, you don't want that kind of thing on your record, pal.
Well, do you have a
Easy,
gun?
Missy. I have a Class C weapon license that allows me to carry a blunt striking implement for defensive purposes. But when things get hairy out here, and believe me,
You
they
seem
do, I go out
quite
at
rich
midnight
with
special.
blood.
Now, we don't want that, do we?
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention to whatever you were saying.
Hey, stop right there.
Now hold on, I did not expect that to happen. I thought you were friendly. Fool. Thinking he could best me in a game of wits. The die has been cast, and so we duel. Any second now, he will turn this corner Unable to. I see him. Come closer. Make sure that I am still here, huddled in a corner, unable to move, cornered like the filthy vampire that I am. Goodbye, you. I lied. You get to survive.
Hey, stop right there.
Criminal violation? Nonsense. All of that is relevant. Now, where was it? Ah, yes. Cain meets Lilith. Cain slays Abel. Cain spurns Lilith. And lastly, Cain cursed my God. Cain ever the fool. I see it. Once more, ready to steal all this away. Money is now mine. I feel as if I was missing something important. All that money. It worked. Cain slays Abel. Cain spurns Lilith. Cain spurns Abel. Cursed by God. Spurns Lilith. Ah. Slays Abel. Cursed by God. Meets Lilith. Then spurns her. I did not expect this. What is this? Am I summoning Lilith? Or perhaps Cain? Or maybe God himself? What is this? I cast Katana. And Night Wisp Ravens. Foolishness. Where is my weapon? You are simply a man, not a guardian. I know what lies behind your bloody shawl. You have quite the long nails. Perhaps you are in need of a trim. What say you, Blood Guardian? Never bring claws to a gunfight. To a gunfight. It seems that switching to this gun was a grave mistake. I will not make it again. I was merely giving you the chance to impress me. And I remained unimpressed.
I want to whisper something in your ear.
Oh, and what is it? Hey! Very rude of you. I was simply mashing buttons. I did not know what I told you. However, if it was anything rude, I meant every single word of it. Jeanette, you...
What were you thinking?
About what?
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
I had no idea. However, the money remains with me.
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed.
Ah.
I should have expected that
Well,
you'd
you see,
succumb to
Therese,
Jeanette's
I
influence
also
like all
have
the
a
others.
tongue.
But how dare you! Don't lie to me.
I
Jeanette
did it,
already
and I'll do
confessed
it
she
again
tricked
for
you
the
into doing it. It
$250.
was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
Now hold on. Yes.
My museum is wrecked!
Yes,
Do you
but it was
understand?
harboring a
Now,
blood
if you'd like to
guardian.
atone, or if you'd like to provide further assurance of your innocence, I have one more task that has to be dealt with.
Another task, you say?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner.
The Surfside Diner.
I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors.
Well,
I'd
I
like
certainly
you to
can
the
go
diner
for a
and promise her
bite.
that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
I will wait for her wherever I please, however.
For all her unwholesome diversions and irritating disruptions, I should be less tolerant of her. She is my sister, however, and I
Yes.
suppose I'm obligated to forgive her her trespasses. I did sire her, after all.
Ah, so
Please,
you were
be
her.
quick about it.
Sire, you are the one who turned your sister. Very interesting. I would not have thought that you were capable of...
Savory characters trying to poach. So dirty.
Well, you need not worry about me. I am squeaky clean, Jeanette. I mean, Therese? Who was that? You were able to block? How do you block with melee? All of you, weren't you all? Weren't you?
Where you going, man? Get out of here, man. Hey, where you going, man?
What is going on? Why are any of you just... Feed!
Hey, where you going, man?
Feed! I must feed and also heal. Perhaps I can frenzy in time. I cannot frenzy. Well, that was quite unexpected. My final death. So I do not come back. Hold on, these were bullets. These were mere simple bullets. So how were they able to destroy one as powerful as I? This will not stand. Does this just stay here? It does not. I cast Blood Buff. Protean. Fortitude. You all die tonight. And I feed. Foolishness. Who else is alive? You? The audacity of you mere humans and your guns. They have no place in the world of vampires. Who else is here? A chef. Were you ever kind to one such as I? Who is it?
It was a setup. Listen, I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. Therese tried to have you killed. I had to lock myself in the bathroom because now she's got a gun and... Please, you have to help me.
Is that you, Mercurio? How are you still alive?
Therese knew it was you at the gallery all along. She set you up and... Did you hear that? She's crazy. She paid those thieves for a hit. She'll kill anyone who gets in the way of her becoming the top dog of Santa Monica.
Thieves? What thieves?
Hurry! I don't know how much longer I have.
Very well. It seems that, on this day, whoever had called me, rather this whole diner, is now dead. I shall prepare the grave. For her to call that diner was a grave mistake. Mercurio, I am here. What are you doing?
You stay out of this. To think anyone would risk their life for this filthy, tainted waste of blood. This will
What
just
are you
make it
talking
easier to kill
about?
both of you. Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear. Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister. Of course
What is
you
going
weren't.
on?
Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated Father? Father? Oh, Therese. You poor deluded dear. I treated Father exactly the way he deserved to be treated.
What is happening here?
You don't say a word about Bob. Your heart still belongs to Daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me. You take that back, you bitch! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Ladies, relax. There is plenty of want-satisfied to go around.
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates
Now
with
that
kind,
is
no
no
less?
way to talk to your sister-in-law.
So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be?
Very
Shut up,
well.
Jeanette.
Do
You'd
enlighten
love
everyone
the world
here.
To think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Go on, Jeanette.
Had his way with you, and he didn't have to force you. You went limp and became his plaything. Do you think I didn't hear it? Night after night? Always the obedient daughter, until...
Until what?
Just
I must
shut
know how
up!
the story ends.
Would you like to tell the story? She makes herself out to be the virgin queen of the night, pious as a nun, stable as the Earth's orbit. But it's all an act, isn't it? I'm the good
Is
girl.
it?
You're the wicked one.
I would
You've
have
done
never
nothing but
expected
plot
it.
against me when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time?
Please.
No, sister.
Jeanette has a
You've had
gun.
it coming since our last
She
sunrise.
is hiding it
that
under her
right, dear?
armpit.
If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together.
Now
Obviously,
hold
you've
on, what is
forgotten.
going on here? Is that true, Jeanette?
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Well, you see, ladies, please.
Therese'll never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed.
Very
Therese
true,
has no
yes.
problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told.
Well, yes,
You
according to
always hated when
Jeanette,
you loved me.
you did
You
do all
disobeyed
those
him.
things.
You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
Oh, disobedient Jeanette? Really? However, do pray tell what happened. Therese?
I was always good to Father, but Jeanette made him miserable. Over the years, it all became too much for him. I think she broke his heart, so he killed himself right in our room. Killed himself?
He killed
Therese,
himself.
You placed his finger on the trigger once you blew his mind all over the silly clown wallpaper. Right after he found me in your bed and thought I was you. He was
Now,
always
why would
angry at
he-
you. You drove him to drink. When he died, he was in torment. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
Well, if he was happy till the very end, who was one to disagree with the way that they... I can't believe you killed your own father, Therese.
The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me. Enough! Don't say another word
Well,
about
it seems that you are
So
also
sweet,
dependent on
sister. Is
Jeanette.
this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come.
Is
Well,
you had
any
predicted
message
this
you want
very
me to give
situation.
Father? An
Right.
apology?
The most
A
powerful
love letter?
vampire was in here as well. Give me the gun, so I can dual wield. What is going on? Did something happen?
I should turn this on you next, but I won't.
Because you do not
Jeanette's
kill.
Assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city.
Yes, my city. Agreed. I will leave my city to you for now. Be warned, I will return.
Tongue's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas station. I'll
He
tell
is
him the
not.
one condition of a truce is that he help you. Our business then is finally complete. What you witnessed here, not a word to anyone.
Very well. I will not tell a single soul. Rest assured, Jeanette. Hold on. Who are you? Oh, this... Well, this is quite embarrassing. And here I thought you were Jeanette. It is a simple mistake. You see, you two are twins, and Well, you know the rest, right? Let's put a smile on that face. To think that Therese and Jeanette were twins. I would not have imagined it had it not been for the hair. That they are twins. No, they were twins, however, they share the same... I said they share the same body. It is crazy, is it not? Jeanette died to Therese upstairs. No. The two ladies who own this establishment. Therese shot Jeanette. Is that clear? What happened? I'll take that as a yes.